What's up, everybody? Can you hear my voice right now? I'm getting this thing set up real quick. All right, good. Perfect. Let me go ahead. Share this guy. What up? What up? All right, so we'll do our countdown real quick, and then give you guys a chance to jump over to the Facebook group. Big Crypto, what's going on? A lot of people in Cali. All right. I'm a cryptoholic. That's funny. I think we all are. Here we go. Actually, you know what? I'll do a poll instead. How about that? I'm not doing charts right now. I'll do them when we come back. I'm just throwing this link up on the group. So yeah, hold up. And we just did Nexus yesterday. So if you missed that chart, just click on the last video I uploaded. And I just did a chart on them yesterday. So I won't be doing them today. There you go. All right, all right. So that'll be the post that we shared today. And then I'll go ahead and put on this countdown. And then when I come back, we'll do a couple charts and go ahead with the 4 horsemen. Cool. All righty. Make sure you jump in the Facebook group, share that post, and then we'll be back to get started here pretty soon. All right, can you guys hear my voice okay? Hopefully you can. Good. All right, so we'll get about 10 minutes of charts in. What do you guys want to see? If you haven't hit that like button, how many likes do we have right now? Let me see if I'm even giving away any money today. How many likes we got? Let me know. For the record, I am not talking about futures whatsoever. I don't support the Ponzi scam known as Wall Street, so you will never, ever, 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 ever hear me contribute any type of dialogue to whatever situation they got going on over there. That's what you want. Go, find it somewhere else. 1-1. That's pretty good. Good. So 30 more. We'll have 2 winners. So now we got 1. If you haven't done it already, go ahead and share this post right here. Not respond to it. That's fine too. But share it. Click that share button right there. That's for everybody. Share the post, and whoever shares it, that's where our winner will be picked from. See that right there? So make sure you get in the group, share that post right there, pinned to the top. It is a question of the day. You can answer it if you want, but the winner will not be picked from the answers. They'll be picked from the shares. See that? Yeah, goodbye, a deal. Go find that somewhere else. I don't know where you got futures from 4 horsemen, but thanks for coming. Two audios, huh? All right. Oh, sorry about that. I think I muted my microphone. let's see, who do we have up here? EMC to the 2. Let's try that one. That's interesting. Yeah, I would say hold off on this one. Problem with this one is that 77 is on its way down. You see that? So once that turns over, that's going to put downward pressure on the 7. And now the 7 is going to have to follow suit and break down as well. So I would say hold off on this one, at least until the 7 flattens out. But during that time, you'll probably get like a down candle somewhere inside that 231, just like that. So I would actually put a buy order down there, you know, somewhere right around 8,500, 9,000, somewhere in there, to where you buy it on the wick and that thing pulls you right back up. That would be decent if you wanted to trade this one, but you're not going to make any money going up. So you have to make it going down. NXT, Bitcoin. Nothing looks good, does it? Boss Method says we need to sell that one. This is on a quicker chart. This is a 77. We could check out the 343. Yeah, the problem, look, the 343 is good. You have a buy on the 343, technically, right? But the problem is that we understand that Bitcoin is the king. So if you are not in on the 343, you jump down to a 77 and you can see you get a sell signal on the 1 hour, which means this is not a good time to enter the trade. A lot of people ask, when do you go from the 4 hour to the 1 hour? You go to the 4 hour just to count the long range money, right? 4 hour will show you statistically, you know, when's a good time to have an asset, right? But the 1 hour will tell you when the best time is to jump in and jump out. So if you have this thing now, then fine, you got it, you're good. You made a lot of money on it, congratulations. But if you don't, then I would say hold off on getting in, because this is a short-term correction. And again, it's setting up just like the other chart was, to where you're about to have downward pressure coming from the 77. And that's when this thing kind of self-adjusts from the inside. And so then you'll be looking to hopefully buy it back on a bounce right there. And if you can't hit that one, then more than likely you'll be going all the way back down there. So those are your two buyback zones, right? Right there, right around 30. And if that one fails, you'll land down there somewhere around 20, 22, 25, somewhere around there. 22.3, 22.5. But what this means, again, what this means is that the altcoins are setting up to go down. Just like I told you, November 17th, when I said this is the calm before the storm. Go back and look at the video. I had the little girl sitting out there on the little picnic bench and everything, just looking at the sky, changing colors. So the storm is not over. It's really just beginning. Bitcoin is taking the glory right now. So let them have it. Don't try to fight them for it. Come back, make a little bit of money on the dips, increase your position long term, because hopefully, probably close to the middle of January, these coins will be ready to recover. They're not ready to recover right now whatsoever. We'll do one more. Last call, guys, on this Facebook group. After this next chart, I'm jumping in here and picking a winner. So make sure this post that's pinned to the top of the page, go ahead and share it I'm gonna refresh this page as soon as I'm done with this next chart, and I'm gonna pick a winner. So there you go. Video running in the background. No, I don't have anything running. Like nothing else is running right now. So I don't know what. Normally when I stream, I make sure I cut everything off for that very reason. So I don't have anything running right now. I think that might be on your end. So maybe you just need to refresh your browser or something. Check out Funfair. I don't think I've done that one before. Did we break 150? If the 7 crosses 77, then that's a buy signal. I don't really need to review it. You know, I don't need to hold your hand across the street, go across the street, make some money. Yeah, anytime the 7 goes above the 11, the 77 and the 231, that's a buy signal. Once the 77 goes above 231, that's a confirmation, and you normally get a second breakout. That's one of my favorite coins anyway. That's all I talk about, like on a lot of the stuff. So if it's finally turning around, that's because it's about time for it to turn around. This is just broken. This is just not, you don't want any part of this. Look at that. Like on a 231, listen, this chart is hideous. I'm glad we actually went to this. Yeah, this is probably the ugliest chart I've seen in a while. This is a 343, right? Let's just look at the 4 hour. We could break this down for people who have like regular free accounts or whatever. Funfair. Not very fun today, is it? Turn off the candles, get rid of all that noise. We got the 7, the 77, and the 231, right? The 3 of those tell you all you need to know. And what we see inside this thing right now is that the 7 is not only below the 77 right there, but it's also below the 231, which is right there. You don't want no part of that, right? Because if you bought it down there, then that's basically you gambling, saying you expect this thing to break through 2 different barriers, the blue and the white barriers, to go make you some money. That's not going to happen. That never happens. You see, last time it tried right here in one run, what happened? Went up, bam, got smacked right back down. Get down there, boy. Go back in that house. That's what happened. You know, even if you went low to low right there, you're still getting a downtrend. If you go high to high right there, you're still getting a downtrend. So nothing about this chart says buy. In addition to that, I tell you guys all the time, you know, or actually I haven't said it in a while. We look at this. This is called the white ball test. And the reason it's called that is because when I first drew this on the air, that ball popped up, it was white. So that's the name of it, the white ball test. But imagine you playing skee ball, and this is how, honestly, you can do this for any chart when you're trying to find a spot for a reversal, right? And you just look at the 77. Imagine We'll do it one more time. Get rid of that garbage. Imagine you're playing skee ball right there, right? And you drop that ball down that blue hill. In order for it to be a full reversal, that ball is going to need to come to a stop. You can see right now, by the time that ball gets all the way down that hill, and you literally can do this, guys. You can like literally just drop a little ball on there and roll it down, because then your mind will be able to process the gravity acting on it. That thing's going to keep on going down. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way this little bitty blue hump is going to stop that ball from going on down. So you don't want to buy it when that white ball is going down, because all these little candles up here, all these little candles up there, it'll smash through them things so quick, right? Look, that's what happened. That wick right there, bam, get out of there. Bam, bam, bam. Knock them down like dominoes, you know? So that's the white ball test, you guys. When you're trying to find the bottom, you need to make sure it passes that white ball test. And when it does, you'll see that white ball will rock back and literally sink into the chart. And that's when you have your reversal and your breakout, right? So that's probably the simplest way for you guys to understand, you know, when to expect a breakout and a reversal, because it definitely won't be happening on a chart like this when the 77 is still going down and the 231 behind it all the way down, right? Because the 231 pushes down on the 77 and the 77 pushes down on the 7. So you literally have two forces of negative energy holding you down there. That's not where you want to buy. You want to buy this thing when it's somewhere up there in the black, clean and clear, you know, and can break out very, very clean, right? And this is for any chart. It's not just for Funfair. So I guarantee you, you know, a lot of other charts look like this right now. So just turn off the 7 and the 231 and just put the white ball test up there. If it don't pass the white ball test, you don't need to be looking at it. And also, everybody, this is the last thing in the chat right now. I know it's a lot of new people that come across these videos. That's completely fine. I, you know, intentionally set up my channel for new people, because I understood that cryptocurrency was the gateway to the future, and you know, eventually this stuff was going to be rolled out by the masses. So you know, just click that link, subscribe, and then on my playlist, I'll click it with you guys. But on my playlist, you will see a playlist I did called "Chart Like a Boss." Oh man, what is that? What? How does that even happen? Hold on. Let's try this one. There we go. I don't think that's it. Here it goes right here. This is a playlist I did for all the new people. What up, Joe? All the new people. Money Clutch. Money Clutch God. Here we go. Yeah, so Joe, anybody getting set up in crypto, you just watch this playlist right here, Chart Like a Boss. And probably the first 3 videos is going to give you about 60, 70% of all the knowledge you need to know, right? How to trade Bitcoin. This goes through the different processes, protocols, and platforms that we're going to use to make this money on the blockchain. The boss method explained. This is basically the inside of my mind for about an hour, and really mathematically how the fractals work and the Fibonacci and all that good stuff. Then the last one is a trading view. And then I actually put some of my older videos up front because these, you know, they're kind of archaic, you know, with my method today, but they really go a long way to show you guys that this stuff is real. It works. It's harmonic resonance. And when I was designing this method, these were the first 2 videos I did that really showcase that you can indeed predict the future with just a few intersections and a little bit of know-how. Right. So my man Ronald said, just doing a cameo, still following you faithfully. Really like yesterday's show. Thank you for staying strong for the community. Thank you so much, Ronald. I appreciate your support, man. You been with me for a while. You know, I sometimes, a lot of times, and I guess, you know, let's do this real quick. I need to, I was going to break this part out, but since this actually came up today, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to break this section of my video, this live stream. I'm going to break this out into a standalone deal where I'll have like a different video for this little part as well. But this is like our community announcement. This is my announcement to the community. We got a situation, and the situation is this. The situation is that your boy has been banging it out on YouTube for a while, right? I'm looking at my numbers every day. I got, you know, back when I was running around Madtown with Joe Flo, you know what I'm saying? Sitting in 6 semesters worth of calculus where they don't even talk numbers anymore. I understand how data works. I understand how numbers work. I understand how my money works. Right now, YouTube is messing up my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm banging these videos out for the people. And for whatever reason, I am continuously getting demonetized to where I have to appeal and do all these, try to jump through hoops just to get advertising revenue, right? At the end of the day, as much value as I try to provide to the community, which is essentially free value, you know, I try to offset that by having some sort of revenue. And a major part of that would be YouTube. I've seen other, you know, YouTubers pull up their little screen, and these guys are making tens of thousands of dollars through advertising, you know, a couple grand a month. I'll tell you right now, I ain't got nowhere near $1 grand over 6 months, you know, and a major part of that, hold on, I'll pull mine up right now because it really doesn't make any sense at this point. And so what essentially that loss needs to be offset, right? Now I can and it's really sad, it's really unfortunate, but every day every video I do, I more or less have to go through the process because it gets flagged that's quote unsuitable, and I have screenshots of every single one. So this may very well be taken up to a higher jurisdiction in a future date. But for right now, I'm just taking screenshots, documented. I've emailed their team. I've requested to speak with a manager or a real person on multiple attempts. I've used multiple platforms to initiate assistance in understanding why an educational channel about cryptocurrency, about, you know, financial forecasting, statistical forecasting, about markets, how that can be consistently misclassified as detrimental to any advertisers. I struggled to grasp that, but the answer that I was continuously hit with, there it goes right there, your estimated revenue, right? And that's a lie. I haven't even gotten that much, you know. That's estimated. They don't even tell you how much they go send you until they cut the check, you know, and you looking like stuck like Chuck trying to wonder what happened, right? But this whole time I've gotten less than a G from YouTube advertising. And a major part of that is because nowadays, and I've seen crypto post on this too, but essentially what has happened is when they flag your video as unsuitable for advertisers, they essentially suppress the reach, because you got to think about it. If YouTube is a business, YouTube makes money on ads. So if a video is not able to show ads due to a potential violation of their terms of service, that is almost 2 strikes against you. What a problem is, basically, I'm guilty until proven innocent, because then once I appeal it and every single video has gotten approved after the fact, then you know, it's clear. But the problem is that money's gone. You know what I'm saying? That window of time is gone. YouTube only rewards your videos probably in about the first 24 hours. And you can see right there, I have 0 copyright strikes, 0 community guideline strikes, and still 0 money. You know what I'm saying? From these guys. All this stuff is documented. You know, so I requested to speak to real people. They refused to connect me with a managerial authority to get this situation straightened out. My organic reach is artificially suppressed, and their justification to this point has been, we have an AI bot running the algorithm. We don't know how the bot works, so we can't help you. And I have that documented. In addition to that, I said, okay, YouTube. I said, what about the money I'm missing in views from unadvertised videos? They haven't gotten back to me on that, but I just take screenshots. Every time my video is demonetized, I take screenshots. And when it's reactivated, I take a screenshot. So I have a delta of all the views that I have missed advertising on. In a sense, in addition to the organic reach, because again, if it's not making money, it's not getting that reach, you know, as another video that is making money. So I say all that to say this: the money got to get made, you guys. And I don't expect you guys to do it firsthand, but a lot of these big, you know, businesses, these ICOs, they come to me every day, 5, 10, 20 times a day. I have an email box right now that's full of 120 emails I haven't even responded to in 2 weeks, because I'm taking time to organize this content, make this channel, redo this website, trying to figure out how to onboard videos and still have one-on-ones every day. I'm pushing these companies to the back burner because I know what they want. They want my voice to talk to you guys, to and everything, but I'm letting you know right now, the bills got to get paid at some point. And if YouTube isn't going to do them, somebody's got to do them, right? I think you guys know firsthand when I come on this microphone and I tell you what is, you know, the opportunity to make money, that's legit. And so what I will have to do as a result of all this is essentially have more of these sponsored, quote, sponsored videos. And I will let you know straight up front, it's a sponsored video. Bills got to get paid, rent due on the 1st. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we got it. That's how we got to go down the street. And it's really unfortunate because I do feel that, you know, at this point, YouTube is almost at a violation of its own terms of service, which is to be an accommodating authority to the community. We have a global community. We are an essential part of YouTube's coherent strength, right? And 0 community strikes, 0 community guidelines. And no joke, I've had at least 15 videos flagged in the past month, and everyone has been screenshot. And I have 0 results from their team. So again, like I said, at some point, this may very easily work its way up to a higher jurisdiction. But for now, you know, I'm going to have to start responding to some of those emails and some of those ICOs. But I will let you guys know well ahead of time. This is a sponsored video. Bills got to get paid. Rent due on the 1st. You know, check out this 5-minute conversation on this website, because at the end of the day, that's all it's going to be. It's not going to be, you know, for example, the Indahash deal. Indahash is legit, hands down, point blank, period. I stand behind that. I put my own money, you know, into that venture by flying my girl out to Poland and, you know, buying a $600, $700, $800 camera just to document it. You know, that's my own personal contribution to their team because I understood how valuable they were. So it's nothing like that. This will merely be a 3 to 5 minute video, you know, to where I walk through a website, talk about a white paper, and that's that, right? And you will know well ahead of time that that's all it is. So I just wanted to take the time to let you know, you know, where we stood on this deal, right? And again, I'll let you know, I'll put, even on the thumbnails, I'll put sponsored video, you know what I'm saying? That way, if you aren't looking for that content, you won't mistake it for my original organic content that, you know, I sit behind this computer and I create for you guys day to day, you know, and that's really the reason. I can click on my email right now. I got 100-something unresponded email, 154 unresponded emails, and I guarantee you 120 of them are from ICOs, right? I'm taking the time to respond, you know, to people I actually know about other stuff, but you know, I got that coming as well. Just the lawyer go be busy, you know what I'm saying? In 2018, I can see that the lawyer go be busy, you know. So it's a lot of stuff we got working on the back end too. So like I said, I'm going to break this whole thing out into another standalone video, but that was actually something that I wanted to discuss with you guys, you know, instead of just popping up with with all these ICOs, because you can see they want the, you know what I'm saying, they want the boss to talk about them. Then that's all it is. They just want to buy my time. You know what I'm saying? Well, I tell them, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like one of them girls on Rodeo Drive walking in them 6-foot heels. I said, I might look pretty good walking. You know what I'm saying? And we might be able to do a little talking, but if you want some more than that, you're going to have to pay for my time. How much is it worth, BK? Oh, it's pretty good. It's worth a lot. So there you go, man. Oh man, Joey said, for those of you that don't know, BK was a superstar linebacker at UW-Madison. Yeah, man. Back in the day, once upon a time, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I had a website at one time. I don't think it's up anymore. But yeah, UW-Madison. Shout out to my Badgers. You know what I'm saying? I still bleed red and white. What's up? So here we go. But that's it, you guys. You know, that's it. So just to let you guys, just to give you guys a heads up, because I try to be coherent. I try to be, you know what I'm saying, up front. I try to do things right. Like I said, 0 community strikes. I stopped, you know, because they gave me a hard time back in the day when I had the Rick Ross intro plan. You know, I think that might have flagged. I'm like, oh, it's rap music. We don't want that. Bam, flag it. You know what I'm saying? But it's literally an intro that I created, you know, where it's just like a beat, some music, you know, and then it was literally less than like 8 seconds. But I'm pretty sure that like triggered the algorithm to like artificially flag everything else. And I even took that out. That's why we don't do it no more. I took it out, you know, so I've literally done everything to try to appease the damn robot that they got controlling the system, you know, but it don't work. So I'm stuck. I have no idea what to do at this point. You know, so I was just giving you guys a heads up. All right, we'll go ahead and get started with this stuff. But yeah, chart like a boss. That's my long way of saying this playlist right there will help you, you know, help you on your way. All right, let's pull the Godfather up. There you go, you guys. Boom, boom. 10 seconds on this deal. When I come back, I'm just hitting that refresh button and we picking a winner. Facebook, #1 Bitcoin group in the world. Share the top post. And somebody tell Lynn, not too late yet. But it's about to be. Third eye, we gonna have to. I'm gonna take you up on that one. Do me a favor, shoot me an email if you can, just so we have a direct contact. BK Bitcoin 01. Cool. I don't do day trading. Everything I do like week trading. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the charts that I forecast don't move. You know, it's like a slow read. The method I use is very methodical, right? But so it doesn't. I don't look at the day to day. I look at what's built into the chart. It's almost like, honestly, it's like astrology and you know, mapping. So sometimes the maps don't come right away, but normally, you know, they're going to come pretty quick. And Joe, we could talk more about it. But if you watch the first couple videos in that playlist, then you'll see exactly how I do it. All right, cool. Let's do it, guys. Live from the USA, helping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Today is December 10th. And as you can see, Bitcoin is still sitting north of $14,000, which isn't a bad place for it to be right now. You will see in a little bit, things might be heating up right up under the tank for BTC. If this is your first time tuning in, congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. My name is BK, known as the crypto trader, and I am the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. Every day I grace this microphone with my voice is another day you get the profit as a result. So come on in, join the money team, 16,000 and growing. Smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, and come on in. The doors are always open. Again, if you just now getting set up, one of the reasons I put this channel together was to help the masses on board with cryptocurrency. And I realized that people are visual. I realized that YouTube is the gateway, and so that's what I did. I built one of the biggest communities in YouTube, inside of 6 months. This is the playlist right here. All you got to do on YouTube is type in chart like a boss. They already know what it is, and this is what's going to come up. So you can watch the first couple videos on this playlist. It's amazing content that I really took my time to put together for you guys just to get set up, understanding what's happening in this crypto game and how you can make some money, right? In addition to that, man, we got the number one Facebook group in the world. But we'll get to that in a second. Somebody got to get paid off of this page. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to refresh this button right here. And we're going to pick a winner live on the air for some free Ethereum. I'll pick 2 winners, actually. I believe we broke 100 something likes. So I'm going to pick some 2 winners. If you want to win some Ethereum, make sure you turn your notifications on. Again, subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, turn your notifications on. What's going on? Big Brian, I ain't seen you in a while, man. It's good to see you. Good to see you. You know what I'm saying? Good to see you. Hope all is well. The Bitcoin clergy. Big Curtis, what's up, man? It's good to see some friendly faces around the building, Good to see some friendly faces. All right, cool. Good. So here we go. Today is December 10th. 12 minus 10 is 2. So we'll go 2 up from the bottom. 1, 2, bam! Ashton. Boom! There you go right there, man. It's just that easy to get paid. I can't comment on your post, so you need to just go ahead and hit me up on Facebook with your Ethereum wallet, and I will go ahead and send you a little bit of cash and ETC as a token of my appreciation. Thank you for everybody that joined us. You know, and again, I give away free Ethereum every day. I will give away Bitcoin, but Bitcoin a little bit too expensive right now to be sending across the network. They want to charge me, you know, $5, $10, $20 just to send some money. So I said, okay, how much Ethereum costs? 10, 20 cents? Bam, that's what we roll with. You know, I never pay full price. That's one of the reasons my girl don't like to go shopping with me, because I never go shopping, because I never pay full price. Like what I need to walk in the store for and pay the tag for the sticker. I don't like that. So here we go. Here we go. This is the #1 Bitcoin group in the world. #1 Bitcoin right there. Facebook.com. Ask Mark Zuckerberg about me. He know my name by now. I'm sure one of his people done try to put him on to the boss, but you know what I'm saying? Them Wall Street suckers are stuck on that Ponzi scheme they call Dow Jones. You know, they go ride that thing into the ground. So I said, okay, let me come across here in this crypto, on this blockchain, you know what I'm saying? Scoop up some real estate and just sit on it like Trump did 30-something years ago. You know what I'm saying? Building an empire brick by brick, trade by trade. I turned USD into BTC and BTC into an empire. Holla at your boy. 18,000 of my best friends come together 7 days a week to help each other get paid, get empowered, and get in profit. Shout out to Crypto Somniac. Shout out to the In the Hash team. Shout out to Pivox in the building. You know what I'm saying? And Big Mick, what up? So here we go, man. Oh, and shout out to Spine Understanding as well. You know what I'm saying? We conscious. We just, you know what I'm saying? We getting money. We getting conscious. We getting enlightened, informed, empowered. Like, this is amazing, man. You know what I'm saying? So the biggest thing I'm trying to do right now, because, you know, I normally don't do this to the end of the show. I normally don't even do this to the end of the show, but I'm gonna do this right now. Biggest thing I'm trying to do right now, I'm trying to get you some money. Why am I trying to do that? Why am I trying to do that? Because I ain't trying to be the only broke mother on the other side of that road. You see that road right there? This is blockchain highway, right? The USD live over here. Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citibank, JP Morgan, all those big Ponzi scheme scam artists staying over on Wall Street right there. That's where they posted up at, on the dollar side. Bam! That's the cryptoverse. In a land yet to be seen. That's where I'm at. Buying land, buying acres. You can't even buy an acre in Manhattan no more. Why is that? Because it's all bought up. They got to build up right now. Blockchain about to be the same way. So I'm buying acres over there, and I ain't trying to be the only one doing it. So if I could show you how to make a little bit of money, we could jump over there and do it together. You know what I'm saying? Even if I never meet you, just the simple fact that you getting this energy through my voice right now, you understand. You know what I'm saying? That is possible. Once we change our mind, we change our reality. Once we change our reality, we cut them bobbleheads off on TV, you know, talking about this and that, how much terror, feed, greed, and destruction it is in the world. Let's start to love each other. Let's start to care for each other. Let's start to support each other. And let's start to provide for each other. Them bobbleheads on TV will tell you 25 different ways to divide me from you, but not one way to bring us together. I'm a bridge builder. I bring people together. I will build that bridge. I will give you every reason, every tool, every possible motivation to walk across, but it's up to you to actually do the walking. So that's what we about to do today. We about to take a few steps together. Again, bossofbitcoin.com, #1 Facebook group in the world. You know what I'm saying? Now let's make this money. Here we go, you guys. We are looking at BTC to the USD, and the method we're using is intellectual property that I designed, I created, I protected through the USPTO. This is called the boss method. It's very, very simple, actually. It's so simple. You know, Wall Street probably don't like me sharing it and giving it to y'all for free. So that's probably why YouTube's suppressing my videos. But that's a conversation for another day. It's very simple. All we do is we take 2 moving averages, a 77 and a 7. The 7 is the white, right? 7-day moving average is the white right there up top. 77, simple moving average, is the blue, right? You don't really need the 231 when you're just getting set up, so don't even worry about it. You watch the first 5 episodes of Chart Like a Boss, then you turn that 231 on. Until then, just do the 7 and the 77. And this is how it works. White over blue. You know what to do. Bam, buy it. Boom, get it. Hit them over the head with it, right? That's when the universe, that's when the energy align and these worlds collide and it's money to be made, right? White over blue, you know what to do. Blue over white, time to say goodnight. Kiss it goodnight, come back, see it in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? You ever had that? You ever had that friend where, you know what I'm saying? Don't even see them in the morning. They just kiss you goodnight and that's it. You know what I'm saying? They go back home and, you know, you go to bed and just wake up, going about your day. That was college though. That wasn't no time recent. That was college. That wasn't even me. That was like a roommate that I had freshman year. That wasn't even me. I got a girl I'm accounted for. I don't, that's barbaric. But you know, kiss, time to say goodnight. Blue over white, time to say goodnight. That means it's getting cold. You know, you want to go in. When that white line goes under the blue, this is what happens inside the chart, you guys. This is what it looks like. When that white goes under the blue, that's literally the charts. And not saying that this is happening in Bitcoin, but I'm just drawing an example for you. This is what that would look like. Anytime that happens and the 7-day goes under the 77, get out, right? Does that mean all the energy is gone? All that money is about to be taken away. Get out. If you look at Ethereum's chart, you know, which we can do right now. Let's start it off with ETH. So Bitcoin, look, real quick, let's run through this. Bitcoin is decent, right? The only thing that's happening now is that the 7 little brother then got too far away from home. That's a long way. That little boy only 7 years old. He can't be out the house that long. He been running amok for almost 2 weeks. He got to come in, check in with granddad. How old is granddad, BK? You know, granddad, he about 77 years old. You ain't know that? He was born in like 1938. He a legend. You know what I'm saying? So granddaddy got to come check in with granddad. Did he check in yet? Not yet. But that's all it is. You see that? So the 7 had to come a little bit closer, you know, and a couple candles got pretty close. They was in shouting distance from granddad. You see that? They was in shouting distance from granddad. Sometimes that's all you need. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you've been gone all day and you just ride home and, you know, look through the window and your mom see you and she wave and you keep on going. That's exactly what happened right there, right? Just wave through the window, keep on going, right? So now what's going to happen? We got dark cloud cover right there. We'll probably come back and settle down right there. All the while, the 77 is still running, right? And granddad really don't like to run. He don't like to run at all. He been through a couple wars. You know what I'm saying? He on medication. You know, he trying to do some holistic healing. So he stopped his medication. He cut off his prescriptions. You know what I'm saying? Now he doing some botanicals and, you know, got some crystals around the house. He trying to just get that natural resonance, you know what I'm saying, that we've been deprived of for so many years. So, but still, nonetheless, he don't like to move that quick. Bam, he hit a 2nd gear right there. That's a lot. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? And so he get tired too. So he gonna have to settle down in a second. But when that happens, you guys, when that happens, when the white and the blue come together, just like they're about to do, probably in a couple weeks, probably in like 2 weeks inside this little bitty time right here, then the energy inside the charts basically starts over. And the fractals inside the chart follow the path of least resistance, which is to continue moving in the direction that they just came from, right? It's like in Vegas, the house always wins. Why is that? Because the house designed it. The house was winning before they went into business. That's how they got the money. So you always got to bet with the house, right? Don't bet against the house. So it might be 7 days, it might be 14 days. At some point, the white and the blue are going to come together. And then at another point, not too long after, more than likely, Bitcoin will continue going up, right? What does that mean for the rest of these charts? Let's look at it. Let's start with Ethereum. And then also I'm going to move over my chat window just so I have you guys pulled up and I can make sure if we have any questions or anything, what's going on with that. But it looks like we're good. Good. So let's run through Ethereum. And again, remember guys, when we look at these charts, you always want to pull up Bitcoin's chart. The quick reason I give for that, USD ain't done nothing for me. If the USD was that great, Bitcoin would have never needed to be invented in the first place. But because it sucks, that's why we trade for Bitcoin. What's the other reason, Brandon? What's the non-joking, engineer MBA reason? Well, the ROI of Bitcoin to the USD is much, much greater than USD to itself. What does that mean, Brandon? That means that right now, Bitcoin is beating the dollar. You see that, guys? Up and to the right. We're winning. We always want to trade for an asset that is appreciating in value. And so that's why we trade for BTC. Right? The minute that chart does something like that, then on the way down, we'll be trading for dollars. But that don't look like it's happening anytime soon. Right? Let them circle jerk boys on Wall Street keep them dollars, because eventually they go come converting it into BTC, and we'll be waiting on them. Here we go. Ethereum, that's ETC. ETH to the BTC. That's hurt. That hurts. Look at that. It still bounced off the 2.4. I drew this chart about a week ago too. It bounced right there off that 2.4. It's crazy. Crazy. All right, let me pull up a 343 over here. Some people are asking about the special candles that I use. If you have a free account, then you're going to need to use either a 4-hour, just click that star by the 4-hour, and the 1-hour, right? I have a paid account, so instead of using a 4-hour, I use a 343, and instead of using a 1-hour, I use a 77. And then also, you'll see that I don't have the other trend line turned on. When you pull up our indicator tool set that you'll learn how to get on that Boss of Bitcoin playlist, Chart Like a Boss, I don't have the 21 turned on, and right now I really don't need the 231 because I know by design that all of these 231s are negative. So just to keep everything clean and clear, I turn that off, right? But Ethereum, this thing is so ugly. This thing is hideous. Y'all need to go back to July and look at my videos when I told y'all don't believe the hype. I'm not looking at Ethereum until it's worth less than a nickel worth of Bitcoin. That's what I said back in July. Look at that. Almost hit it nail on the head at 49, 47.5 when that thing took another dip. Now it's interesting though, because now you get into the point to where, wow, this thing has been destroyed. Yeah, now this isn't good for ETH. What are we going back to? We're going all the way back over here. That's what it's bouncing off right now. It's bouncing off this support right here. That blew all the way back there, all the way back in April. It had this little run. That's where it's trying to bounce off of right now. And it's even the second line. It's that one right there. So this little moment in time for ETH, I didn't even know this was the case. This makes this pretty interesting though. This little moment in time right here between May and June, that's the energy that it's using right now to try to rationalize not going down any further. The good news is that even if it does break, it's got another catch basin basically right there. So between now and 20 should be a reasonable floor for it. The problem is that That is a huge, 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 huge oversell. That's like a lot of money right there. Right? For you to lose 51% Bitcoin in 2 weeks, that's a lot of money. So that's, and that's what I tell you guys, people don't have that money. This is institutional commitments and decommitments, right? So at some point, you know, the institutions over here, they couldn't get enough of Ethereum. They must have all been reading the same broke blogger talking about how great Ethereum was and how much they should have bought it and how great it was going to be at $1,000 when it was $460, right? Your boy BK looked at the chart right around there, said, don't believe the hype. Jump out now. Abandoned ship. Bam! Went down like Titanic. Now we're sitting down here, right? Down another 50%. Goodness gracious. And the story isn't looking much better because, again, 77. Let's turn off our 7 and let's just do the white ball test with Ethereum. Right? This is how simple it can be to make some money, you guys. Literally simple. First grader can make money with this chart. Give them a white ball and say, I want you to roll this white ball down that blue line and tell me where it'll stop at. Okay. Jump, boom, 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 boom. Jump, boom, 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 boom. I guarantee you they keep that white ball moving off the edge of that cliff. That means Ethereum is not set up to have a full stage reversal, right? This is like this is like that magic bullet theory right here. That thing just bounced around, whipped around, and went out a different direction. No, that's not physics. No, stop it. You stop it. No. Right? So let's go ahead and get rid of that. If YouTube go demonetize me, I'm gonna give them a reason now. You know, I might demonetize these videos myself just so I can talk freely. So, yeah, this thing it's not a strong chart at all, right? It's not strong at all. In fact, it almost looks like it's just mirroring what it did over here. And because we already broke that point and that point, more than likely we'll catch somewhere down there, right around 0.02. But time will tell. This is not a strong buy. I do not recommend Ethereum whatsoever at this point in the market. Hopefully, NEO's better. Let's check it out. NEO to the Bitcoin. Hey, if you're in the chat, I appreciate you guys' you know, enthusiasm, but let's keep it positive. Remember why we're here, to empower each other. So again, we are a community. Let's be the voice for each other, right? That's cool. NEO, same way, guys. White ball test. White ball test. Put it at the last big heel right there. What do we expect to happen? Right. Good thing about NEO is this. You do have a catch basin right there, but we can see that we're already below that catch basin, right? We're already broke 25. So now we got to go back, and it don't look like we got nothing else to grab onto, which isn't good. It's not good at all. So now it looks like what it's doing, it's clinging on to the corner of that cliff right there. So just the same way as I did, you know, the last little chart, you can see where the candle intersected the blue line. That is not a strong area of support whatsoever, but it's trying to do it right now. Don't expect it to stay, but it'll try, right? Next is going to be that step down right there. That's not going to hold either. Wow, NEO is demolished. What may happen here is instead of going down, this thing is just going to flatline. It's basically going to run itself out of steam because it really can't go down any lower. It just doesn't have it built into the chart. So for investing, and this is where we come to the difference between trading and investing, right? Trader, we expect immediate return. We expect to buy it, dip it, and swing it right back up, you know, inside of a couple weeks. Investing, you know, we let time work for us, right? So we can roll this thing out to March and say we'd be fine with something like that, right? Trading, we want our money inside of probably like 2 to 3 weeks, ideally. Investing, we're looking at 2 to 3 months. NEO is a decent investment at this price, but it's not a good trade. And that is the difference, you guys. That's the biggest difference right there. And I would say even if you're looking to invest, you might as well wait and see if it go down even lower, because you got to remember, we make our money on the buy, right? And I am very confident that this is not the bottom right here. We will more than likely have at least some candle or some type of consolidation in between 14.5, in between those bands. So even if you're looking to buy this one, I might buy it down there around 12 or 14. I might put a limit buy in right there at 0.0012 and just call that my investment, you know, for the next 3 months. Throw in like a couple grand and just let it ride down there, because I know it doesn't have any support on that end to hold me down there. And again, at some point, it's got to do that, right? So this one is actually a little better, since it's basically like a balloon where all the air been let out of it. It's not much else. It's not much else at all, right? So there you go. But still, technically and, you know, logistically, it's still a solid project, solid coin. Don't give up on it. You know, this is like Bitcoin Cash down at $222. You know, don't give up on it. Don't think it's dead in the water, because the minute people stop talking about it is the minute you want to get interested, right? This is tradingview.com. Some people ask, what chart am I using? Tradingview.com. If you type in tradingview.com and look up BD Kelly, you'll see my profile, and I'll also put a link for you guys in the chat. You have a link to this in the description as well. TradingView, just click on that link right there, and then you'll be able to find my page, follow my charts. Somebody asked if I could post these charts. I don't post these charts because you can see they're really garbage. They're more so for the videos. The charts I do post are more well thought out, and usually more in depth. But this garbage, I don't post these charts. These are just more so for our video, our discussion, right? Last one, Bitcoin Cash. Back to the Bitcoin. Forgot that Google logo was up there. Sorry about that. I gotta remember to do that. My bad. Cool. All right. So this one is a 343. What's interesting, and this is the only reason when the 231 becomes useful, because it actually helps us a lot in understanding where big momentum shifts happen at. So I had a client that I did a one-on-one meeting with. I've been meeting them for a couple months now. And I sent him an email all the way back here around 0.13. And that's the only reason why I did it, because, you know, I talked with him for a couple months. So I hooked him up. I hooked him up right there. But I said, it's a big drop, 1 hour chart. 77 just went under the 231. Get out of it. Boom, boom. Right? He got out of it. He saved about 60%. You know what I'm saying? What's very interesting about this chart is that there's still a lot of energy left inside of it, right? Just that buy right there, you know, just the ability to go up 70% Bitcoin in 3 hours, right? Shows that there's still a big commitment from somebody to save this chart, to save this coin. Now with Bitcoin Cash, it's a newer chart, so it's hard for us to get all of our information from the 343, but we can see right here that we are bouncing a little bit off of that line, and that may hold it for us. Let me 343. Yeah, that may hold it. Let me just start this over because I don't like having stuff up on the charts. I like to do a clean analysis straight from the beginning. Let me turn this one off because I didn't do any of the other charts like that. Turn that off too. There you go. Okay. So with this one, I'm going to use one of the tools that I haven't used on this video yet. Kind of surprising, probably because all the charts suck. But this tool is going to be our Fibonacci, right? What I'm going to do here, trying to think where I could do it from. I'm going to step backwards. Check this out. I'm going to step backwards and go from here to here. And that's what's happening right now. That's where we're at. More than likely, we settled down. Yep. We're settling down right there on that 786. So that's actually, and that's what I, honestly, that's why I did this Fibonacci, because I was going to say that looks like a good buying opportunity for Bitcoin Cash on this full correction. Basically, when it goes all the way down to the 786, that's the chart's way of saying that it's like a full cycle reset. It broke out, broke down. Now it's going to flatline before it does something like that again, right? There's 3 parts to every cycle. Break out, break down, flatline. Break out, break down, flatline, right? And so now what we can expect on this chart, and now that I look at this thing, I'll probably end up getting in down here, is a flat line right there. But once we head north and get a little bit higher than 0.12, then it's clear sailing pretty much up to 0.16. Just trying to see what else is back here. And that goes all the way down. Yeah. Yeah, and what we would expect once that happens is probably a growth curve similar to that. See that? But that's a decent amount of money. If we're able to jump in at 0.08, which it's at right now, 0.083, you know, and that's the thing, being traders down here in the trenches like this, like you got to fight for every penny you can get, you know. So if we can turn 40% in 10 days in a down market, that's pretty good. That's very good, right? And just like I showed you, Bitcoin Cash has the energy inside of it to jump 70% in a day. So this is actually one of the best charts possible right now, because many of the charts are going down to whereas this one is starting to flatten out, right? And that's when you want to buy. You want to buy it when all the volatility is gone, when it already crashed into the floor and it's just basically riding out. Let's see what the 77 looks like. And that's the only time you turn back to 231 on a 77 just to see. This thing is still pretty negative. Dang it. That's not good. I would say hold off on this one then. You can gamble and buy it down there. But yeah, I would say hold off, because it's you always need help from the 77. I think in the beginning of our call, I showed you guys when we look to enter, you always jump down to the 77. But if you're not getting help from the 77 right now, this white is under the blue and it's under the 231. Like we're double, you know, double struck right there. So I would say hold off on this one. But long range, it looked good. It looked good down there. But you can see, like, just inside the charts, everything is set up to continue going lower and lower and lower, which means this thing is set up to go higher and higher and higher. That's kind of what we alluded to in the first part of this video. But you can see we just triangulated it through all of this other information, because again, you guys, you have to think of the market almost like a beating heart. when one side relaxes, the other side tightens up, but it's all one source of the same system, right? So even if we do our Fibonacci right there, breakout to breakdown, we can do breakout to breakout. That's it. That's the scale we were at, breakout to breakout. That's all we're doing. And I think, did I say this before? I said 13.2 to 14.8. I was on a different scale, 343. So this is where we're at right now. So long story short, with Bitcoin, we will be inside this range until we make a move either way, right between 17 and 13.5, right? And all the while we're banging around in there trying to figure it out, the 77 is going to flatten out, but that's going to give the 7 more leeway to go higher. So that's the kind of action we'll see. Once the 77 calms down and goes like a little bit softer of an angle is when a lot of that energy will be given off into the 7. And that's when you'll see this next wave take us through 18K. Once we get at 18K, then we're off to the races again. That's when we do something like this. We just flip this thing around here. Like I did that, like even you know what I'm saying? I call that moonwalking. You know what I'm saying? When you just flip the Fibonacci around and it still hit, bam, like a boss. You know what I'm saying? I call that moonwalking, right? Even hit it one time up top on 19.7. What's up? So that's where we going. Once we break out of this one, we going straight to the to 19.7, right? So there you go, you guys. That's how we do it. On the charts. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was useful. Again, if you're just now getting set up, I got a few resources for you. If you are in the chat right now, do me a favor, shout your country out. I'm coming right back to you. We got 250 people live on the air. What's going on? Shout out to Dolphin Oatmeal. I appreciate the support. You know what I'm saying? I do this for the people, baby. So here we go. Here we go. Last thing I wanted to let you guys know about boss of Bitcoin.com. You type that into your browser right now. You go see my man on the right hand side, suited and booted in the red, white, and blue, looking like the American dream. They said it's a hard job being a boss, but somebody got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Financial freedom should be free. And that's what we here to do, everybody. Just imagine what it's going to feel like when all your bills is paid, when you ain't got to worry about, you know, bills being late, credit collectors calling you. When they trying to call you to get your money, they you know what I'm saying? They call me sometimes, say, BK, we know you got a little bit of money. Can you give us some? No, stop it. No, how'd you get this number? So here we go. These are a couple of products that we got for the people right now. The Dream Team. All right, this is a list, a top 10 list that I put together for the next generation of greatness. These are the top 10 coins that are very, very, very undervalued and almost underappreciated, really, because they haven't been proven in the market yet. But it's essentially you can compare it to buying LeBron James rookie card or Steph Curry Davidson jersey. You know, something like that. Every coin on this list, you guys, no joke, you can buy with a $20 bill, $1 or $2 per coin right now. The Dream Team is your spot. So you don't need a lot of zeros to get a lot of percent. And that's what we play for. We play small ball and we play for percent, right? Profit packages like the bangers. These are the legacy coins, All Stars, Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Dr. J, Magic Johnson. Shout out to the billionaires. This is the Billionaire Boys Club right here, the profit package, right? Been here for a while, you know, not going anywhere anytime soon. Cryptopolis is what I'm most proud about. This is for everybody that actually understands that the blockchain is changing our society for the better, rebuilding this world to which we inhabit. Cryptopolis is really the 10 coins that are leading the way in paving that road. Right, we got Sophia right here leading us into the land unknown, and a lot of these coins being resurrected will be accommodating the infrastructure for civilization 2.0. So check it out, Cryptopolis Report, bossofbitcoin.com. And then you can get a meeting with me again, you guys. I come on here 7 days a week. That's my commitment to this community. That's my commitment to you. We don't never have to meet. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I'm certain of is when I change my mind, I change my reality. Right? I tell the story a lot of times when I was working for $2 an hour in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, reading on my break Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That was how my mind was working back then. I was in 2008, 2009. Right? Here it is. What is this? 7, 8 years later. You know, I don't have to work for $2 an hour no more. Let's just say that. And I can pretty much buy my own restaurant anytime I want. So this is what I'm offering to you guys, is an opportunity to change your mind, because once you change, you know, what you accept and what you don't, is the minute you start to differentiate what manifests and what does not. I don't accept those bobbleheads on the TV. They never touch my screen. Ever, 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 ever. If they got a voice in their ear, they can't speak for themselves. I don't need to hear what they got to say. You know, people think the charts make the news, and this one tweet and this one news event caused this breakout in the chart. No, 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 no. The charts say all you need to know. If the news was that relevant and that significant, they wouldn't pay the bobbleheads to talk about it 24 hours a day, because it would be too valuable. Think about it, right? Supply and demand, quantity and quality. High quantity, low quality. That's what you got with the bobbleheads, right? So it's amazing to me how YouTube automatically places all of the bobblehead channels above us. Just go, you know, into a guest account on Google Chrome right now, right? Let's do this together, since we're discussing on this platform metrics, right? One thing anyone can do. This was amazing to me, actually. So you just pop open a guest account. You're browsing as a guest. We have no idea who you are. Sure. But you go to youtube.com. And we say, what do you want to learn about today? Thank you for joining us. What would you like to learn? Bitcoin. Okay. Oh, top news. How does that even happen? How does that happen? All the original content creators that you guys built this empire on are pushed to the bottom, but the bobblehead stations are placed to the top of the list. These people just started talking about Bitcoin 2 months ago, but yet and still they're placed to the top of the list. And you got this damn troll right here, you know, who's literally sucking up the views from every other content creator possible, right? Look at it. So is this who I'm competing against for the advertising dollars that you all artificially suppress me out of? Well, I can see now it's very one-sided on who you prefer these views to go to. Top news, bobblehead, 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 bobblehead. You know what I'm saying? Puppets. Doesn't make any sense. I'm you know. And then here we go down here, you know. I guess we fight for the scraps. We fight for what's left over. You know. After they eat, then we fight for the scraps. So this is by design, you guys. So it's just a matter of time. You know, before this stuff figures itself out. But I thought that was interesting. Needless to say, I do not let that detract from my mission. So if you appreciate this mission, just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm committed to you. We'll ride this thing out together. That being said, let's go ahead to our community, see who we got rocking out. Juan Carlos, Miami, baby. Big Brian holding down for the 216. What's going on? Belgium, UK, Boston, Jersey. What's up? England, Switzerland, Michigan, Utah. What's going on? Canada. My man says, shout out, thank you for the wisdom and knowledge. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Switzerland, California, one more,
Shout out to Savine, understanding what's going on. Texas, Oregon, Utah. Dub V, shout out to the Mountaineers. And California, Dirty Dan said they boss walking on the West Coast. That being said, guys, it's that time of the day. Signing out, this the boss. Yo, boy BK, no matter where you stay, from Brazil to the Bay, California, all the way back out through Jerk Money. Good night, good morning, and good day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Copy and paste the URL. Text it to somebody you care about. Let's increase our community size, guys. We're growing about 1,000 members a week. Let's keep it moving in the right direction. Do that for me if you appreciate mine. Until we meet again, stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.